nice.
Comstock seems to have been made sterile by simple exposure to our contraption. A theory. Just as sexual reproduction can de-emphasize the traits of each parent, so goes the effect of multiple realities on our own. Your traits dissipate until they become unrecognizable or cease to exist.
You are! That's my mother. I assure you, madam, my sexual interest in your dear prophet is non-existent.
And Madame Lutece.
Furthermore, the man is quite sterile. It's a lie. Come here, you little bastard! I want her out of my house!
Sterile. Then what were you to them?
A child. Truths, were the tears somehow through a kind of quantum field, or were they?
Elizabeth. We wanted you to understand her.
Oh. All right, come on.
Lady Comstock seems to believe the child is a result of some errant act of carnality between myself and her beloved prophet. I told the poor woman the truth, that the child was a product of our little contraption, but I think she found that less believable than her delusion.
My dear brother, these holes in the thin air continue to pay dividends. I know not which musician you borrow your notes from, but if he has half the genius of the biologist I now observe, well, then you are to be the Mozart of Columbia.
Luteces.
And anyone who knew the truth was better dead than alive.
I'm not even his daughter. I'm just some specimen poked and prodded.
No. Elizabeth, listen to me. What you've been through, ain't nobody in the world deserves that. We are getting out of here, you got it? You're never gonna have to look back.
My dear brother, these holes in the thin air continue to pay dividends. I know not which musician you borrow your notes from, but if he has half the genius of the biologist I now observe, well, then you are to be the Mozart of Columbia.
Neither are you. He killed you both. Just for me. I know you hate me for not being your daughter. And I hated you for not being my mother.
Do it.
There you go!
This is for the miracle child. Hello. I'm sorry your mother, Lady Comstock, is dead. I think she is altogether better than mine. Since you live there, can you tell me why the tower has been closed? People say it's poor weather, then the pox, then a haunting. If it is a secret, I promise not to tell a soul. Your pen friend, Constance.
Go ahead.
Catch!
Perfect timing. Do it. Now.
There you go!
Elizabeth?
Okay! Phone something soon.
Open it.
There you go! An apology. Comstock used me to bring you back, but I brought back a version of you from the reality that I had built up in my own head. He pretended to love you, like he pretended to love me. Bastard child! I am not your husband's bastard. I am his victim. My days of victimhood are done. We must forgive each other. Because there's one far worse than you, Rob.
The Prophet killed me.
Because you wouldn't keep his secret about me.
If that's so, then why am I alive?
Not in this world. Maybe this is you in another. A world where you never meet him.
I saved him.
I don't know. Is that possible?
Find out, child. Find out.
Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt. Bring us the girl.
Take me back. Take me home. Please.
Elizabeth! I gotta catch up to her. Come after me if you want. I'm not letting you take her, you hear me? Ah, you feathered piece of shit! I'm not going to... Snow. It's July. Elizabeth! Can you hear me?
Get your hands off of me! Take me back to my tower. Please, please.
Is that?
Some men dream of money.
What the...
Some men dream of love. My father dreamt of a flood of fire. We were given Eden, and we turned it into Sodom. Why do we deserve salvation? The Lord gave Noah a fish in the form of a flood, but he was not so easy on me. I want you to train a nation.
What is this place?
Fishermen.
What are you planning to do to me?
way in? I hope I don't have to go all the way up to the warden's office to get in. All right. Listen, I just want to see the girl. Oh, where are those? Doesn't matter. I just gotta get to the warden's office.
Please, what is this place? Just send me back to my tower.
It's too late for that now, child. Your father gave you a lovely home, and you chose to destroy it.
He's not my father.
I suppose the siphon is a kind of leash. Yes, my father put it on me. But when the time came, neither did I remove it myself. What would happen if I took off the leash, and I found I was as obedient as ever?
Like my father, I could see all that would be, might be, and must not be.
Would you like to pray with me?
Hurting me. Please just let me go.
We're going to Q?
I'm not sick.
Your spirit is. I'm Dr. Pettifog, Elizabeth, and I'll be taking care of you.
Get away from me.
Defiant, even after all this time. DeWitt just left you here. You need to give up on him, love.
He will come.
Child is ready. This time, Prophet.
Only way to settle it.
If we cure her, why do you think she'll do what you ask?
My daughter has two problems, Doctor.
In a different for its
One's the condition that science will cure her of. The other affliction is of a spiritual nature. What affliction is that? Hope. Your surgery is tomorrow, you know. You better eat. Oh, you still first aid and rescue, don't you? It's been 6 months.
6 months?
A man once promised me that he would free me of my chains. Yet, he abandoned me to serve his own needs. But in some way, I thank him. He showed me exactly how much faith our species deserved. Too. It seems that we have something in common. Disappointment. I did not always love the prophet. Truth from his embrace. I followed a man. My father was not. That man was a false shepherd. And when the wolves came for me, he was nowhere to be found.
There's the switch.
What I've done cannot be undone. I cannot stop what I have put in motion. But perhaps I can keep it from ever starting. He was my first hope. And now, he is my last.
Should be able to head downstairs and get to Elizabeth now.
Baptize me with water. I shall baptize the Sodom and prepare it for the coming of the Lord. There will be no covers the blade. Once this world has been born again, a million others wait their turn. Baptism is the birth of the Spirit. The mind gets in the way. If the mind will not yield, then you must expose the mind to every version of itself. Either the mind will yield, or be reduced to a blank. Tomorrow the leash comes off.
Elizabeth! Hold tight!
All of this has to end. But even if I destroy the siphon, will I be strong enough to see all the doors?
It's a tear.
Whichever I choose.
What is it?
Why do you ask what?
When the delicious question is when.
Lives, lived, will live.
Dies, died, will
I
die.
have created. Tomorrow the leash comes off, because all of this has to end. As you can see, Booker, the lunatics are running the asylum. They don't even listen to me anymore. All I can do is watch as what I set into motion slides into its terminal stage. It took all I had left in me just to bring you here.
Elizabeth, I don't understand. I heard you screaming. I was coming to get you. Are we...
Here. Take my hand. The seed of the prophet shall sit the throne and drown in flame the mountains of man. Say what you will about Comstock. He was a hell of a fortune teller. Even hope.
I was coming.
Songbird. He always stops you.
Yes, but I would find a way.
No. It's too late for me. I brought you here for your sake. Yours and hers. Here.
What is this?
It's for her. She'll know how to read it.
What does it say?
It's advice.
Advice on what?
How not to become me.
I'm back. In 1912. Before she... There's still time. Elizabeth!
You two men upstairs. If she gets ornery, just hit her with the machines.
Comstock! What are you doing to her? Let her be!